like not for profit. I think maybe it's not for profit, but still they're still siphoning out money from that system, and they're in league with the stupid mayor we have. This guy is Australian. He he comes forth from a heritage of convicts, Australian convicts. You know, Australia, the immigration policy of Australia was to put up convicts over there. So he comes from a rich convict history. I think he must be belong to the what gang is that, sir? I forget the gangs in ancient penal colony Australia. Is it the Jesse gang? Nah, I'll come back to me. And so his same immigration policy, if we're going to take you, all you need is at least $11,000, Mr. Dilip Kumar. Now just imagine Dilip Kumar is a young and upcoming actor in India. And he don't get $11,000. So that's also your really, community colleges, higher education. If you want to see higher education, my friends, let me give you like a little tip on that thing. Higher education has to start from, going abroad to learn higher education. It starts with the master's degree. Okay? So you're crap shooting us by coming like a 12th class, completing 12th class. Your daddy is rich, or your daddy has mortgaged the farm, coming to this community college, and all you need is $12,000. That's it. You don't have any merit, you don't have any skills, you don't have no jack, you have no nothing. So if you're going abroad, I say, leaving your house and your family and everything over there, you shouldn't go and get like a higher education. You got to see first of all if education is for you or not. Anyway, that's a whole different thing over there. But come in, you come in, you're using this as a avenue of immigration. Canadian immigration policy has failed in many states. When I came to Canada as an immigrant, you had to be like something. You have to have some kind of freaking qualification, and it was vetted properly. They took their time and due diligence, and they went and found it, and they followed the whole process. But now, all you need to come to Canada and set up shop and do whatever you want is 11,000 and a plane ticket. Now, so you can you set the bar of immigration to the freaking zero. For me, when I was there, it was around 75%. You had to be at least better than 75% of the world in your abilities, in your thinking, in your education, in your health, and everything. And only then you could come to Canada. Anyway, sir. First of all, there's a couple of things. I don't want to ramble on and on and on about this, but I know I've been noticing this local Lambton College. Even the local students too are pretty griped about it because they made all kind of promises. When it's recruitment time, it's all kind of promises. But after you finish, what kind of employment do you get? You end up in a two-bit restaurant that only believes in part-time opportunities. You get part-time opportunities, and then you have to work very hard hours. There is a disconnect between this community college education provided and the industry. There's absolute disconnect between all of these things, and that thing needs to be addressed appropriately. The industry will work right from the beginning. If you're not going to, people go to college to, okay, what do I know? Maybe I'm right or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not talking about all the tools people and all, okay? So all the trades people and all. I really don't know much about what exactly your course is. Maybe it's good. Okay, maybe your landscaping course is good because how hard can landscaping be? All you not know is how to use a spade. Yeah, maybe your landscaping course is good, ma'am. But there's how about your cyber infrastructure and security? Yeah, cyber security program. The cyber security program is it's a mockery of cyber security. I'm pretty sure if any of your graduates touch any machine, it will become insecure. Because most of the people, I mean, if you ask like people who work in security, somebody who has like a good certification, like a C certified, it's something like a C. It's like you get certified as a security professional to cyber for somebody to show you how much you know standards. They will tell you got to know Linux, my friend. You don't know Linux, you know Jack, because all the real action, like the everything happens on Linux. And then Lambton College, none of the any kind of cybersecurity people know any kind of Linux. There's like stuck on Bill Gates' dick, Windows, Windows, Windows. We is Windows babies. So from that, I can pretty much tell that there is an absolute disconnect between what the industry needs and what the education that's been provided. That is, the curriculum is substandard, is antiquated. It is like motivated by Bill Gates's cluster monopoly of technology. It has nothing to do with open source. It has no thing. So there's total and utter failure in actually providing these people who know to do this work. Like right off, education needs to be changed into paid education. You got to have like a paid education. People have to be like why would you guesstimate? Oh, we need 565 nurses, and then the nurses completed and they even don't like it. They leave like good jobs. I wanted to be like Katy Perry. I wanted to learn how to sing, but I took up nursing because they said you're going to have like a show ton money, like a show job. And then I come out and do my nursing after 4 years. You say, oh no, that little monkey goldfish, they're doing a better job like with nursing. So the goldfish are nursing the elderly people. Yeah, because it looks like remote control, like machines we have. So the goldfish can do a better job than any kind of nursing, tool and die making, journeyman, anything of that the goldfish can do. Yes, so your job is redundant. So like you wasted all that time in the learning to be a nurse, when you're coming out over there, the goldfish can do your job. Well, at least goldfish, can you compete with like fish flakes? Hey, all we need is fish flakes. And the people are like, stay for here, all the elderly care is all taken care of, all the autonomous driving cars and trucks on the 401 are taken care of, all the bricklaying, all the welding. They're like super welders. Goldfish are like, they're nothing missing, they're big eyes, so they can do everything on your welding coast, sir. Journeyman, like, yeah, the journey has finally come to an end because of them goldfish. All they do is like, all you need to feed them is flakes. So our educational system and what we need or what is the future really is like total disconnect. So we got to change that. Like if you're in college, you need to be paid. Like after high school, you become a responsible. You have to have like money. This whole student loan program should be actually money that's paid. And you got to be learning how to work. By the time you finish, you should already be you should be continuing to work. It should be like an internship. So, several things have been covered over here. One is international tuition fee either has to be made equal, it has to be made equal to the domestic fee because there's no good rational reason other than the colored line and the white line kind of thing because that's perfect prejudice. I'm pretty sure they should take you to court and take you all for everything you have. That's point possible. I think there's a good scheme over there for human rights and all kind of for you taking like money. There's no reason why. Right? And then I would suggest that at least I'm going to change the whole educational system, because we have to make it into like a working. It has to be working with the thing. You can't. There's like the total disconnect in what jobs you do and what you do. Now the new thing is you do what you like, because in the end, it's all about spending time doing what you like. Yeah, because even if you like making movies, if you nowadays at your disposal, there's every kind of movie. You just open up a camera, you have a movie. So you keep on spending your time making movies, you get good at it. Because then finally, the more time you spend doing certain things, the more expert you become. I know that all the time, when software, first time you write a program or even drawing a building plan, first time you do it, it takes like 1 hour. Second time you do it, it takes half an hour. Third time you do it, believe it or not, it takes 15 minutes. And you keep doing it, maybe you can do it in 5 minutes. So that's the power of practice, and so that's my plan as being the Prime Minister of Canada. So, yeah. So let's see then what kind of, because also the international students are like, they've been sold a pipe dream. You're just having, we're going to find solutions to, not for thing, because I was once like them too. Little boys, they're doing desperate to just get a ticket out of Dodge. Getting a ticket out of Dodge is pretty impossible. It's like winning the freaking 649. The 649? How many times you win, sir? Because life is kind of filling up in many countries too. There's no hope. There's no opportunity. And so selling them a pipe dream that they're going to get like this job and that job and all kind of jobs and all that thing. And then when they finish, they kind of know they're working at the gas station. So they're working at the, KFCs like thing, or they're working at McDonald's, or they're doing all kind of like trashy jobs. Or maybe they're leaving, they can't afford the money and they're stuck and they're leaving the thing. So anyway, long and short of it, Justin Trudeau's, that's the last time I'm ever going to use his name, okay? Because like everybody else, like they worship him. They call him the turd. Yeah, he is a turd that needs to be eliminated out of the system of Canada. The turd. Yeah. Would you like me to call it like the turd sign was like South Park, sir? The TS. Shall we call you the TS? We can't be selling this. We can't be like firanging our way around town. You're selling, first of all, you're snatching away the money. The whole thing, the reason why you're doing this community college thing is because you want that money. So we're going to cut that. No more international fees, 3 times more. It has to be equal to the thing. Domestic students. And then after that, I think domestic students, the tuition needs to be made zero, like a big zero, like a freaking zero, right? Or it has to be made into a paying thing right from the beginning. Because if you're going to learn how to be making money, and as promised, like making the money, you got to learn how to make the money. So you got to show me the connection between that industry and what you're teaching. Uden Katola, Flying Sasa. Yeah, so I know the thing, man. I know the situation. I know this thing from the beginning of the journey to the end of the journey, my friend. So you can't like pull a fast one on Senior Prime Minister of Canada. He know everything, sir. He know like what a Yankee Daddy's latest hits to. Like which Prime Minister know like Yankee Daddy's later hit? Right? And foreign students too. You think they're having it easy? They're not having it easy. You think maybe you despise them because there's so many. They're like everywhere. Like you go for a walk, you have me run into at least 5. Also, like even communities like the Khalsa community and all, they're noticing like a big inflow of poor students that are coming and using the facilities. And it's like a total failure in Brampton and Mississauga and all those places. We can't be, just because some private corporations that run these stupid community colleges, that hogging these colleges, decided that they want that money. They want that lump sum of 17,000 or $1,000, and also they're overextending themselves. So if your college is built to accommodate 40 students, I believe they're taking in and recruiting 480. You understand? And so they are over recruiting just because they want that money, buddy. People in Canada, in India, and all the other foreign countries are lined up to come over here just because like a game. They learn to beat the system. All you need is like $10,000, $11,000, $17,000. And there you bang, you can go and they're selling more. You get a job, you'll get PR, you get a permanent residency, you'll get like a fancy job, you'll live like a white collar, you'll have a car, you'll have a house, you'll have all this crap shit. And truly speaking, that's really not possible with community college, my friends. Like actually, with the education like community college, it's kind of like a little bit head. It used to be okay. Maybe if you're a framer or something, if you're started off and then you're making your own properties and all that, maybe you could. But somebody like is working like there's a disparity in that income. And anyway, long and short of it, community colleges need to buck up, okay? Especially Lambton College. So, Lambton College, Judy Morrison, that prior president, you know her. I knew her from when I used to be a member of Rotary Club. I knew Mr. Bradley, when he used to come over there to where he came when he was running for mayor. He came and gave a speech along with Mr. Carpentino. No, we gotta get it right, sir. So they've all got together and are raping the system, sir. That's the reason why I have to, leave my cushy, anonymous existence and come and run for MP of Sarnia Lambton, is because this has become that's what happens. This is like Mugabe-style politics. Politics where, that's why they have a limit on the number of terms, my friend, in democracy. They have a limited number of terms and a limit of years, maximum 2 things, and then you're out, my friend. That is the kind of rule. But this one, we have people in power for 17 years, 10 years, 20 years. Same with the judicial system. And when people are, this is called Mugabe-style politics. This is Mugabe-style dictatorship. All sugar-coated with maple syrup, sir. We drizzle a whole bunch of maple syrup and they won't know the pancakes are burnt beyond consumption and have been hollowed out by us. Just pour some more pancake syrup and say, hey, look at that syrup. Aunt Jimmy's syrup is right around all the place. Ain't you lucky? And now, no. Also, you think I'm ordinary? No. I have had Lambton College co-op students. Okay, I've done more than 10 co-ops. Right? I'm like software, my friend. I am beyond your wildest dreams. So that is why I suggest you run against a man who has, you vote for me. And I know exactly that they were it was not really experienced, because what they know and what they have been taught in college and all is like crapshoot. It has nothing. They can't even has nothing to do with the current state of technology or the use of technology in the industry. Unless, of course, you're sucking Microsoft's money that you have to pay for everything. You have to pay for everything, and as well as exploitation. And you are the product. Bill Gates, with Bill Gates, he has bought up your data. He owns Hotmail, he owns MSN, he owns LinkedIn. So he knows. That's why he got the contract with Pentagon. Why? It's because he knows everything about everybody. All he needs is one little piece, tag of you. So he knows your last name, first name, especially if you're using Windows on your machines. All your machines know everything. It's all connected.